Morning, y'all. We have special help today. A friend of ours who milked for us in high school, and during the summers, he would drive for us. And lucky us, he called my husband asking if we needed any help during harvest. So, yay! Super grateful for his help. We're so glad he's here. And because of that, the boys pulled out our old International. You talk about an old faithful. My mother-in-law has dubbed her the shabby chic. Good truck. We can always pull it out of storage and pop some batteries on it, and she's typically good to go. You have to be gentle with her, but because of that, we can add a third truck today. Y'all, that makes such a huge difference, especially when we're this far from the dairy. It makes such a huge difference to be able to run 3 trucks. So this will be a good productive day. There's Tanner. So you can't tell. Tanner looks like this in the cab because he's like 7 foot tall. Not 7 foot. He might as well be. He's really, really tall. Okay, let me see if I can catch up to him. I gotta show you Old Faithful. Old shabby chic. She's a good one. Look at her. Rusty bed and all. What are we doing? You gonna move over? The pit, man, the pit is looking awesome. So full. Well, almost full. It's so fun watching a pit go from completely empty to full. And we're not even done yet. Alright. My first load of the day. But 3 loads. My first load is actually the 3rd load of the day, so that's awesome. So this truck's giving me some trouble. Doesn't want to dump, or doesn't want to go high enough. So I think we're low on hydraulic fluid. So we're going to add some. Oh, oops. Okay, now that's all we got. Hopefully that helps. We can dump a load a little easier. All right, back at it. All right, it is lunchtime. I have been chosen to go get the bag of burgers from Brahms to feed the crew. We've got extra family members here, so probably have about 16 mouths to feed. Y'all are in for a treat. My brother-in-law showed up today and said he would drive. So since he's gonna drive my truck, I can finally give y'all an inside look in the chopper. Yay, something different, a different view for you. We'll go interview old Farmer Brown, the old chopper operator, see what his thoughts are, see what's going on in that cab. So that'll be fun, that'll be something different. Real quick before the trucks get here, give us the backstory on Old Faithful. Because that's the truck your mom drove, that's the truck I started in when we got married. We need a backstory on Old Faithful.
So Old Faithful has been with us for probably going on, I'm gonna say 20 years. We got that truck, we thought we were living right, let's put it that way. And now that truck's back down to just getting used every now and then. That's not the original bed on that truck. That's the second or third bed that we've put down the stair stepping on that truck. You can count on her most of the time. It's an International 4900 with a DT 466 with the 5-speed Spicer transmission in it. Geared low. You're not going to win no race with it.
You have to be gentle with her.
We changed the rear end to make it run slow in the fields for us. It was a highway truck that we turned into a farm truck. The brakes started questionable on it after a while. They get hot, they like to not work. The axle bolts going into the hubs like to come loose. You got to get out and tighten them up every couple of loads. But she starts when you turn the key on, and she goes down the road. We feel if we use her every year, if we can get 25, 30 loads a year with her, just when we're far from the house and where we can run 3 trucks, that's what we try to do.
She's Old Faithful because when you pull her out, she goes to work. She does her work, and she goes to bed.
I think we've got 6 loads with her today. If we get a couple more, that'd be great today, and then put her down for the night, let her rest. She can't run like she used to. She can't get the 50 loads a day.
We're always excited to pull her out because, well, we get to run 3 trucks, and we're always excited to run 3 trucks because we get more done.
We actually have a couple extra drivers today. Tanner, he's here today. It's his day off from his regular job.
And he looks like this in the truck.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Then we got my younger brother that works off the farm. He's here today. He's actually teaching my nephew how to drive the truck. We're training a guy today. It has been interesting. He ain't figured out my hand signals, and you know,
nobody's figured out your hand
when I say we're going to the next round and we're going to go down here, I mean, let's go. I gave him the go to the house because we're loaded. That's my motion. Go to the house. And what's he do? He takes off, and we're like 50, 60 yards from the end of the row. He just takes off out from under me. My brother sitting in there was trying to get his attention. Said, no. You got to wait till you get to the end. And he was headed to the house.
He's also 17?
He's 17. He's never drove any besides a lawnmower or a pickup. And we've got him in a Freightliner Columbia with a semi-automatic in it. But we're sitting here on the John Deere 7750 forage harvester. We're running an 8-row Kemper header, chopping 8 rolls at a time. You know, I can feel it. I run about 4 miles an hour. I really don't push it. I could chop a lot faster than I do, but I overrun the trucks, and the trucks is our Achilles heel, so I usually chop a little bit slower. Yeah, I can fill a truck in corn like what I'm chopping in now. I can fill a truck in 5 minutes. I can have it loaded and send it back on the way in 5 to 6 minutes. It's different filling this truck compared to them other trucks. Push down on this seat. Not very often I get to sit over here.
Very often I get to sit here. Well, I get never. My butt's only good for alarms.
Yeah.
He just wants me for my weight.
I needed weight in the seat so I could get out. Oh, where the wind comes sweeping through the cornfield.
So here comes Tammy.
Over there and hit that center button.
I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive. I'm not learning. You're never going to let me drive this. Why learn?
Put your hydrostatic lever, this lever forward. Keep this right in the center.
1, 2, 3 rows.
Yeah, you're doing 3 because he's got it too wide. Your mile an hour is up there. Look, a little bit faster. Down here. Just wait till you start taking 8 rows. You got.
I'm taking 8 on the
Oh, you should take 7. You got wiggle room right now. As long as you keep this in between your rows, you're not going to miss. Once you get it going at a certain speed, you don't have to move your hydrostatic. Oh, she's missing.
I'm leaving, soldiers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got such a big gap there.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you could kick 8 rows in there if you.
The planner just does that? Or is that where you lined up for a new road?
That's where the planter operator didn't get lined up right. Okay, now push your button, your top, and that's going to do your flapper.
Why do I need to push the flapper?
But keep where you're going. Yeah, there you go. Now hit number 1 on your deal.
What does 1 do?
1's going to raise your header.
No, let me do it!
Easy on your swing. You're going to run him into the trees because you didn't.
So 1 lifted the header, or
Yeah.
did it stop that?
1 lifted the header. Number 2 is going to put the header down, but you overshot it.
Backseat driver.
Slow down.
I'm trying. There's too many levers. Man.
No, if you don't hit it right.
You said 3. 1,
2. Hit your 2. Take a 4 on this thing. You don't have the wide gap. Keep your flapper out a little bit. When you turn it back, your flapper's going to have to go out more because you're shooting it farther. Now you got to shoot it too far. Yeah, right there. Try to always. Yeah, you're getting off.
Well, I was looking at the flapper.
Y'all think I have it so easy. This is what I'm talking about. My drivers think that I have this easy job up here, that all I gotta do is drive.
He does.
I had to drive the cutter, work the spout, drive the truck, because I gotta tell them where to go, you know. But as far as the buttons to turn the spout and the flapper, even though I do it 500 times a day, I still push it the wrong way.
They're backwards.
It's backwards, and nobody wants to believe me that it's backwards. Well, at least I know I still got a job.
I just got my learner's permit. Give me a break. Oh. I mean, you're hitting.
Okay, now since you have the spout at the front of the deal, you won't have to worry about it not making it in the truck. So when you make your turns, you want the spout just like it is. Now come forward with your spout. Okay, you're going to give him the signal to go to the house. Just don't worry about the flapper. You just worry about giving your hey, signal to the house now. One. Okay, now swing out and line up. So that was pretty good for her first time ever loading the truck. I've been running this chopper for I don't know how long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So you're fine right there. You can make it. So hit your rabbit one time. Idles it down. I've been running a chopper for I don't know how many years. I'd say 15, 20. So my grandpa always ran the chopper. He did anything. He planted corn and he ran our old 5830 forage harvester. That was his one thing he was going to do. He ran it up until he couldn't get in here no more. He would go do cancer treatments of a morning and be back to get back on the chopper just as soon as he got back. He ran that 5830, and then when he couldn't do it, while he was sick, I got on and done it, and I've done it ever since. We've got this chopper about 5 years ago, this new 7750, and it was a learning curve. It's a lot bigger machine and a lot bigger head than what we used to have. So we just run down through here like this.
Yeah, you make it look easy.
Drop a few loads, and this makes number 28 loads for the day. It's a good day. We're hoping for 40 today, but I don't think we're going to make
48
it.
by 2.
Yeah, I don't know if we can make 40, but I would sure like to chop this field out today. Let's see, when I make this turn, this way being this far up, it's going to get her cab. So I better stick it backwards. This truck, I don't want to put as much on it, so I'll go ahead and bring it back. So we've got my mom, aka Mimi. Mimi's driving. She's probably been driving, I don't know, 51, 52 years. And she's done it with the old dump wagon. She's done it with the trucks. She's drove a semi-automatic. She's drove an old Chevy, green Chevy, with no power steering, with a V6. She started with a 12-foot bed. She can tell you stories about it. She's had many years behind the wheel of a silage truck. You would think that we'd let her just stay in one with an air conditioner. So here we go now. We're going to send Grandma off.
She gave up her AC for her grandson. Whoop! Change of scenery again. The blue truck is giving us trouble still. We didn't have enough hydraulic fluid when I put it in this morning. It just wasn't enough. So, since my brother-in-law is still driving, I'm going to run to the feed store. Need calf milk anyways, so I'm going to grab some calf milk, grab some hydraulic fluid for these trucks. Since this is probably the only opportunity I'm going to have to be able to get away and get this errand ran, we're going to go ahead and do it now. I had no intentions, none, of having a driving lesson today, but that was fun. This farm has a lot of history, and I certainly very much enjoy listening to my husband's grandmother talk about this farm and how it started and all the memories that have been made in 3 generations, and we have the 4th generation, and their memories are just beginning. We made it back with the hydraulic fluid. They're screaming at me, "We're waiting on you, we can't dump this load till you get back." I'm hurrying as fast as I can go. Let's get some fluid in this truck so we can keep working. They're done in the field. I need to go feed calves. I never did get my truck back today, but that's okay. Like my husband said, our nephew was learning to drive for the first time, or learning to drive a Freightliner for the first time. And my brother-in-law was teaching him, so I think that's a great reason to give up a truck. Plus, it allowed me to get quite a few things done that I really needed to get done, that I kind of got behind on, thanks to harvest. So, all in all, a good day. Let's go check on everyone and see how the rest of their day went. How'd the rest of the day go?
41 loads. That was a heck of a day.
That is a good day.
For being that far from the house.
Mm-hmm.
We finished that field we were in. We got moved across the road, and I have got that field opened up.
Oh, good.
Got the outsides, one round all the way around it. So
Awesome.
we'll take tomorrow off on Sunday. Everybody will go to church, rest up. If the corn's burning, well, you can just wait one more day. Monday morning we'll hit it hard. Hopefully we got 3 drivers lined out for Monday morning. We'll go to another field that's a little bit farther than where we's at today. That's about a 30-acre field. Hopefully we'll knock it out. Then we'll be a little bit closer to home to finish up the harvest. I also hope it's raining Wednesday right now. We'll see.
Well, there you have it. A good, productive day. It's always a good day when you can run 3 trucks versus 2. Well, that's all, friends, for today. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you bright and early Monday for more corn.